Alright, guys, so probably wondering why I pulled up a picture of a Bud Light and the title of my video is in Korean. Well, I went to Google Translate and put in Korean my first time drinking, so yeah. So believe it or not, I actually went to another party and it was pretty good. It was a very nice party, actually. So, see, my family is friends with another family, and they have a couple kids. Well, they have a bunch of them, but my sister's friends with the oldest sister, Edith, and I'm friends with the one of the brothers, Andy. Me and Andy were very good friends. So this was like a big reunion, right? Long lost reunion. So they said, "Hey, one of our baby kids is having a birthday party. You guys come over," and we're like, "Sure thing." So I went over, right? She's my favorite pair of jeans. Not my favorite T-shirt though. It was an alright T-shirt, but I don't know. Anyway, I went in. Me and Andy like did the bro handshake, I guess. Yeah, something like that. And then I sat with his boys or his cousins. But at first, I was kind of lost because like I didn't really know what to say to them because you guys would not believe it, but I'm very shy when I talk to new people, and you're like, "What, John? That dude? He been acting crazy. What do you mean he's shy?" Well, shit, I am. Leave me alone. I'm just kidding. You guys didn't do anything wrong. So anyway, while I was there, they were talking Spanish a lot, which makes sense because they're like they have a Hispanic origin. But at first I was kind of lost, but like they were still talking English, and like there was this one guy who didn't even talk English at all, but me and him still understood each other pretty well. Hold up, did the music run out? Restart. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so then we went to his room, and that's when things started getting crazy because I don't know what these guys were like. I feel ridiculous saying it right now, but they would pretend to like dry hump each other. It was funny. I know that sounds sus, but like, no, it's not. They had girlfriends and everything. But like, I don't know. I'm starting to wish I didn't say it because I don't think you guys understand what I'm talking about. But that's just my stool slamming the wooden floor. Anyway, back to the story time. We're having fun and I barely met these guys and I still felt so connected with them. And then the crazy part is I remember like one of the guys, I think his name was Josh, right? He was like talking about like, oh, it's gonna be awkward when she gets here. And I'm like, what? And it's like, well, Andy's bringing his girl over, but the thing is, that girl's bringing a friend of hers, and the thing is, I used to date her, so that's gonna be awkward. So I was like, did the joke? I was like, well, how about we separate me and her so I can just talk to her myself? You know what I'm saying? And then I said, this was in the way. I'm sorry. So then, and he was like, "Oh, if you actually want to do that, that's totally fine." I'm like, "Really? That's very nice of you, because I hate when like psycho ass ex boyfriends be coming at me." And he's like, "Nah, it's cool. You can try and shoot your shot if you want." So she came by. Andy did it for me. He was like, "Hey, Madison, this here John, he's single. You're single. Let's get to it." I'm like, "Wait, what the fuck?" And then like we were both kind of shy towards each other, and we didn't really talk much. But then later, at some point, we did talk to each other. And it wasn't really that much though. Hold up. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh shit, I like this beat. Now, back to what I was saying. And then like we were just having fun. At one point, we were playing this game where like they like blindfold you, right? And like you had to try and find them after they spun you around a bunch of times. It was crazy, and we were like in Andy's room, and it was dark as hell. He didn't keep the lights on, and we were like watching some movies. So like I kept trying to get to him, and then like I got so lost, I never found anybody. It got to the point where I was in the living room, and everyone's like, "Ha, got it." Then later on, we did. I was with two other guys, and we were like playing like I forgot what it was called, but like you have to put your fingers down if you did this. So I was the first one to lose. So man, this party sounds kind of lame, but wasn't. I swear, if you're there, you have had a lot of fun. towards the very end, it kind of got like a little uncomfortable because like Madison and Josh, like I said, they used to date, so they're like fighting. And, like it wasn't like super like they weren't yelling at each other, but they're like being passive aggressive, and it's like come on, because the thing was, some of you guys are gonna hate me for this, but for my boys at health careers, you guys do nothing but bitch at each other, and it's getting annoying. Like seriously, you got me caught in the middle, especially one of you, and I'm not sure if you're watching this, but Adrian, why the hell you been blowing me off all summer? I swear. That's not important. What's important is that I was kind of uncomfortable because it's like I thought these guys were like they just knew each other, and now they're here arguing. And then, but later on, I don't know. I still talked to Madison a little bit. It was fine. And Josh, like he wasn't acting up as much. He wasn't really acting up at all. Like they both had valid points. But anyway, at the very end, we had to go. But right as my mom was doing something, I saw a Budweiser beer and like a bottle of like this one, same exact wrapping and coloring and everything, and like I think it was like this full, right? So I took like a small sip because it's like shit. I gotta drink at some point. This is my chance. Do it. So I took a couple sips. I was like, oh, that's nasty. And then the other guys were like, no shit, come on, keep going. We'll keep watching. And so like while they could watch, I just choked that shit. Like I was like, and then take a then stop, then come back, and then stop, and then come back, and like keep doing it. And I drank that whole shit, and like, bruh, it don't taste good, but the buzz it gives you, this should be called Buzz Light, because it gives you a buzz. I swear. And I cannot stop laughing. I was like, I really did that. I cannot stop laughing. And so I rushed back to tell Madison and Andy and his girl and Josh, like, yo, guys, I drank my first beer. And they're like, oh, that's very nice, John. Like, that's very nice. And they're kind of sad when I had to go. Apparently, Madison was interested in me because she actually talked to my mom about me. So I'm not sure how I feel because A, I suppose she's kind of interested. B, I don't want any girlfriend of mine talking to my mom because she kind of crazy, okay? If you're good friends with me, you understand. If not, well, I didn't tell you yet because I didn't feel comfortable enough. Not saying because you're not a good friend, it's just that I just don't think you understand. Well, that's the end of my story time, y'all. Huh. The reason why I record today is because my mom is gone, but she's gonna be coming back soon, but that doesn't matter. So, I'm not encouraging drinking or anything like that. I'm just saying I had fun taking that risk. And the funny part is when my mom came back, I sobered up immediately. Like, my body doesn't have a lot of genetics that are like good, but one of the few genetics I had that like outclasses everybody is I can hide my drunkenness. I just touched on the printer. That's crazy. This is the first video I ever finished in 10 minutes. Well, it was nice talking to you guys, but I gotta go now.